Good afternoon, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Hey, we're heading from Winnie, and it looked like storm clouds. But as I got up closer, it's actually a marsh fire and probably a controlled burn. I don't know if it got out of control or what, but it's not on Bolivar Peninsula. I made a phone call, talked to a buddy of mine, and he said, no, it looks like it's from the Anahuac Refuge or somewhere over there, but it shouldn't be on Bolivar. And so we're going up on the Highland Bridge now, but I tell you what, the smoke you're going to see is just crazy, blackening out a lot of stuff. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. Well, we're up on the top of the Highland Bridge now, and you can see exactly what it looks like here, the marsh burning. And like I said, from what I was told, it's over on the other side of the Intra Coastal, which divides the marsh from, or part of the refuge from Bolivar Peninsula. And so you can see here, let me straighten the camera, and we're going to pull over when we get up here a little further. But we're going to go into Highland and just see how far the smoke goes. Because when I was coming from Winnie and got about halfway here, I was on the phone with Keith, and it looked like storm clouds actually, because I thought, man, are we getting the storm back again? But we've had beautiful weather down here since the sun came up this morning. We dodged the storms, but man, they've got a heck of a marsh fire going, and they usually do this time of year, especially when we get a northwest wind, because it blows the smoke away from the city and out usually into the Gulf. Yes, it does come over Bolivar Peninsula, but if this went into to Houston or across I-10, it could really cause problems with visibility. And so we're here now on Bolivar Peninsula. Just went over the bridge, but you can see how it's bellered, and it's lightened up a little bit from what I can see. But the smoke's actually, if it is on the refuge side of the north side of the Intercoastal, the smoke's covering the ground and hugging along the ground. And so we're going to go on up into Highland and just see how far the smoke goes, because right now we're not in it, but we're coming into Highland, and it looks like it starts on the south side of Highland and then covers parts of Highway 87 leading up to like Rollover Pass area and Crystal Beach. So bear with us. We'll get through Highland and make the turn. But this is a big fire. I don't know what they were planning on burning. You can see the smoke. Now the fire is actually back behind us, a little to the right and back behind us. But we're going to go in through Highland and just see how far the smoke goes here. We've still got sunny skies in paradise as we come into Highland, and things are looking good here. So it must be from about the 124 Highway 87 interchange back towards Rollover Pass is where the smoke crosses. And this is, when I was talking to Dale earlier, he said they started it, and I talked to him about 15 minutes ago, maybe an hour and 20 minutes ago, and he said it started sort of small, but it seemed like it just blew up in size. And we have a pretty good wind down here, or it did when I left about 11:30 or 12 today. And so, you know, I don't know what they were planning on burning, but they definitely lit part of the marsh. And they do this to help revitalize the marsh. It gets a lot of grass, it chokes out things, so they go in and burn the marsh, and it brings back new vegetation. I know some of the ranchers and farmers do it also to help with the land and revitalize it, so it's usable and put the nutritions back in the ground. But we're fixing to turn on 124 now, and you can see what the smoke looks like. I'm going to spin the camera around a little bit here as we go into the curve, and now I can start smelling it. And so and it's all the way out in the Gulf of Mexico now. And once we get through this curve, you'll be able to see down Highway 87 what it looks like. And you can see it out in the Gulf there, real thick plume. And then see down here, it's actually, I'm gonna lighten the camera up a little bit, actually hugging the ground pretty good. And bear with me, because this ain't the smoothest road. I'll be glad when they get it done. But I can smell the smoke now, and you can see it in the sky. Let me darken it up a little bit. You can see it looks like cloud cover, but I can tell you it's not. It's smoke. And you can't see really where it's going, where it's at now, but we're gonna go down a little bit. But just wanted to let everyone know it is a marsh fire. The smoke's just covering a lot of ground because of the wind we have. We have a pretty good wind. Look like it's out of the north, or northwest, I mean. And so it's blowing it back across, sort of between High Island and Rollover Pass area. I don't know how far down it goes, but it doesn't look to be on Bolivar. So we wanted to give you a heads up in case you were heading down here and saw it. Like I said, when we left Winnie, it actually looked like storm clouds. And as I got closer, hold on, as I got closer, I could tell it was a fire, but it looked like it was about a couple miles long. And when I was talking to Dale, he said, man, it looks longer than that. So, but I can see it now, and I don't know if I can pan the camera over far enough, that it looks like it's in the refuge area across the Intra Coastal. Just the wind's carrying the smoke, and they do that this time of year so that the smoke doesn't hit Houston or Baytown or I-10 in the real populated areas. So anyway, wanted to also give everyone a thumbs up saying, hey, it's a beautiful day down here other than the smoke. Let me pan around and you can see if I can get the camera moved a little bit. See what it looks like. Actually, there's an orange sun glow on the surf right now where the smoke is. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see that the smoke looks like down here is up higher. It's not on the ground. I can't smell it as strong as I could back when we came out of High Island. So hopefully everyone's doing okay. If they have asthma or anything, you might want to stay inside on this end of the peninsula, because we definitely have a grass fire across the Intra Coastal. And like I said, it's probably a controlled burn at the Anahuac Refuge or somewhere over there. And so we just wanted to let you know what we were seeing. Right now, I can see I'm about due south of it. I can see it across, and it stretches for a pretty good ways. So, but it looks like we're getting out of the smoke. You can see we got sunny skies. So y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.